Here's a question that has some weird terminology in it. Let's read it. A boat is 130 meters from a cliff. Okay, so there's our boat. From here to here is 130 meters. Excellent. Okay. The cliff is 80 meters high. So, okay, this must be our cliff right here, that it's 80 meters high. So obviously, here comes our triangle. Our triangle will be from here to here, no problem. There's our 90 degrees. Excellent. Okay, so now that it says to draw the diagram, which I just did, it says mark the angle of depression. Now, what does that mean of the boat from the top of the cliff? Well, angle of depression comes in right here. Remember, just like before, that you were staring straight out like this, the angle of depression would be this guy right here. A lot of people make the mistake and say it's this one. That's not right. It's not this one at all. Angle of depression is that if you are staring here, if you're standing right here and you're looking out like this, it's the angle that is the downwards angle. That's your depression angle. So what is this angle and how would you figure this guy out? Well, the cool thing is that you can do this and just complete the rectangle. When you complete the rectangle, you can find out that this may be 80 over here as well, because it is a rectangle. This is 130 meters up here, so you're actually solving this triangle, right? Now, if you know a little bit about mathematics, the cool thing is this angle will also match that angle. Let me prove it. Let's do the calculations for this right now. I'm going to tell you right now it's tangent. How do I know? Very simple. There's the hypotenuse, and I don't have the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is sine and cosine is gone. It's going to be tangent. But check out how I do this. This is going to be tangent of the angle theta. So I'm going to just start with this angle right here. And I'm going to say that this is my opposite side. So check this out. This is going to be opposite over adjacent. So 80 over somebody. Well, guess what? There's my adjacent. That's over 130. But what if I use this triangle here? What if I use this triangle that was right here? Because after all, that's my angle of depression. No problem. Eyeballs, there's my hypotenuse. Still means sine and cosine in this particular question are gone. Opposite and adjacent then. There's my eyeballs staring over at my opposite. My opposite is still 80. Check it out. Tan of theta, my opposite is still 80. Even if I draw using the other triangle of the rectangle, that's this guy, my opposite is still 80, my adjacent still 130. So either way, I can set up this question as a triangle that has an angle of depression, okay? Either here, like this, using this angle, or I can use it using that angle. It doesn't really matter. So let's just finish solving this question. Inverse tan, second tan of 80 over 130. Close the bracket, hit enter, and I got 31.6 degrees. So that's 31.6. That's your angle of depression.